Hello, everybody. It's a new year, so I know every year that I get older and grow as a person, it seems like every year everybody is trying to do some kind of New Year's resolution or do this for New Year's. Like, usually it's working out. Like, that's one of the biggest thing I constantly see across a wide board and spectrum in America is working out, get more fit, eat healthier, all those things. And all those things are great. Like, the physical is great that we work on that. And I mean, the Spirit of God dwells inside of all of us. So keeping the temple that it dwells in is good to be healthy and eat better and do some of those things, which is great for any of us. But even more so, it seems like we don't put enough on like how we treat people, how we act towards other people, how we're speaking, what we're thinking, what we're doing. One of the things that I tell my daughters all the time, like I make little things to tell them, but this is actually a Bible verse, but what you do in little areas, you'll do in big areas. So if you'll cut people down a little area, you'll be worse at it when you get that. If you really suck at spending money, then whether you have a little or a lot, you'll suck in both areas. And it goes across the board with about everything. But there's little things that we've started doing even in my household and with my kids. And one of my main things, and you'll hear this in other videos, is wake up and be thankful. Be thankful that you open your two blessings, your eyes. Be thankful you woke up. And then another thing we tell them all the time is you don't have to, you get to. So like this morning we went to church. You don't have to go to church, you get to. And the point of going to church isn't really to get fed a message or because we should be doing that daily. It's basically to fellowship. The main point of church is to go fellowship with other believers and see that you're not alone and that there's other people struggling, going through some of the same things and doing some of the same stuff, and you have a support group. Groups are good across the board, from AA to whatever, but fellowshipping together helps people, and especially in church, especially in a body of Christ, and especially a body of believers. So this year, I would really want people to focus on us taking into the workplace what we profess to believe and want the world to be, and the change we want to see, not caring what people think so much about how we look, or what we eat, or what so-and-so said about whoever, but really binding down and teaching our kids faith, showing that in little things we do every morning. Like, one of our things is pray. We have a list that I've made. I have the video in here that you can look up of a list for your kids if you're having problems in the morning and struggling with, and it helps them to accomplish tasks. So even as adults, we can make little lists or make little Bible verses that we remember that keep us focused on the things that we need to be and not on the things that we necessarily always think we need to have. We are very blessed in this country. We do without a lot. If you go to other places, you'll see that. I mean, you can just look them up on your phone. We have access to about everywhere. But look up some of those places and see what their poverty is like. Do they have running water? Do they have another video about that? A lot of things is just being thankful. And the more thankful we are, I know we get super hyped up for the whole month of Christmas. It starts at Thanksgiving and we're waiting on all the good things. But a lot of times I'll send little messages to people. And it's not so much about Christ's birthday as what Christ modeled every day. So 24/7, 365, he modeled love. Love God, love people. And that's what we should be doing. Help your neighbor. Who's your neighbor? Everybody around you. You're from work to, and it doesn't mean we get along or like every single person that we encounter. I know people go through a lot of problems, but a lot of us are going through the same things. They're not an open book, and you can't read everything that they've been through. So you're going to be the Bible that the only Bible that some people ever read. You're going to be the only way to them to show Christ's love and to show what he modeled. And it wasn't just about a birthday. It's not just about a resurrection. It's not about going to heaven or hell. It's really about living a lifestyle and living it more abundantly and more fuller. So if we're going to do those things, it has to start every single day. And we have to learn to be more loving, be more kind, be more thankful, be more grateful. And it really starts when we wake up. Are we grateful we woke up? Are we counting our blessings, like our eyes, our arms, our ears? We get to smell, touch, taste. Just little blessings. There's another video too that I talk about in here where the guy wakes up and he's like, we have running water and we have keys and we have a car and we have all these things. Start counting those blessings. We do have lights, we do have running water, we do have food, and we may be struggling in different areas with places of money and how we spend it and needing to budget better, and but we should be teaching our kids that too. I mean, they're going to learn from us everything, from how we talk to how we live, and it's not perfect. None of us are perfect. Me first and foremost fall short all the time, but we got to be teaching them that stuff. And so this year, this New Year's, instead of just worrying about all the hype and what we spent for Christmas and all the gifts and all the, I have all these resolutions. Like make a list and actually daily. It doesn't need to be a big thing, but daily try to change something. Weekly, monthly. Like you don't have to wait for a whole new year to do a new you. A new you starts every morning you wake up and open your eyes. So with that being said, keep that in mind, keep that focus, and every day is a new gift. That's why it's called the present. So use it, run with it, and just learn to be more thankful and grateful, because that creates pretty much the whole atmosphere for your mindset and temperament for your day, your household, and everything else. So wake up, be more thankful, be more grateful, and learn to do those things. Love y'all.